Good morning. I'm gonna see if I can get through this. So, I had dental surgery yesterday, and I put these lights on to see if you can really see the bruising in my face. So this is like normal, you know, normal face. And this side is hurting. Hold on. So I thought while I'm getting ready, we could talk about my experience with dentists. I hate the dentist. I hate it so much. First off, I have awful genetics with teeth. So our poor kids will also have poor genetics with teeth because of me. So yeah, that's awful. I need to get a mouth guard. Hello, adult life. But I have never got one. My mouth hurts so bad. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through this. So I went in for an appointment that was just for 2 crowns. One on this back side and one on this bottom side. I got this one done and I got this one done. But the back tooth, in front of that tooth, there was already a crown that's had a root canal. And it was really bothering me. So I'm like, well, since I'm there, the past 3 days have been like gradually getting worse and worse. Oh, that's the end of my concealer. Worse and worse and worse and worse. So I was like, let me mention it. You know, they can take a peek at it. I'm here. Let's see what's going on, because I don't know. It's my crown. Every time I would like bite down, it was bothering me. So I'm like, this is not right, because I didn't know it was a root canal tooth. I just thought that maybe the crown was coming loose or something. Like, it just wasn't biting right, because every time I would bite down, it was hurting. So the tech's like, oh, well, it could be the tooth behind it, because that's the tooth that we're working on today. And, you know, if it's highly infected, not infected, like decayed, or like the cavity's highly there, it could be affecting the tooth in front of it. So I'm like, okay. So she takes some x-rays, and the doctor comes in and he's like, how you doing? And I'm like, hi, Dr. Z. Like, I am in pain. It's definitely getting worse. And I know, like, from past teeth experiences, like, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Oh, I have to cover this and it hurts so bad. It's just like bruising really bad. This is day 2. I had it done yesterday, so it's like, I wanna look semi-decent. I have to get errands done. As much as I want to lay around and just relax and do absolutely nothing, it's just not gonna happen. That's just not my life. I'm one of those people that the only time I'm absolutely down for the count is like stomach flu or when I've had COVID. But you just gotta power through it, you guys. You gotta power through it. Be the badass. He's like, okay, well, let me take a look at it. He did the normal testing, the hot cold test, the water test, you know, all the things, the air test. And then he had me bite, and I was like, it just hurts when I bite. Everything, that you touch it, it all just hurts, all of it. Something's wrong. So he did another x-ray. Well, come to find out, because I'm a grinder, back to the beginning of the story, I somehow fractured the bone in my sleep. So whether I was like biting or grinding or something ticked off the bone that's underneath of the crown. So it was in a J shape, which means it was fractured. So he's like, you know, with this being painful, that means that we're gonna have to extract it. Because there was a crown on there, he had to take the crown off, do a crown tooth in front of it, the tooth behind it, like prep them for a crown. So he's gonna put a bridge on. So instead of having 3 crowns next to one another and like no tooth structure, because essentially you're grinding the tooth down for the crown to cover, he's gonna do a bridge, which means all 3 teeth connect. And that means that that middle tooth is gonna be gone. So when he's saying all this, I'm like, cool, whatever you got to do, because I've never been through this experience. I've had root canals, I've had, you know, fillings, I've done all the things, but this is like the next step. I've had my wisdom teeth taken out when I was 12, but this is like the next adult, like, tooth surgery procedure, whatever you want to call it. So he's like, did you want the laughing gas? And I was like, oh, I'll be fine, just numb me up good. He put 4 syringes on this side of my mouth. And I think that's a lot of the bruising is from, besides the extraction also. Man, the Novocaine was not kicking in at all. He's like, can you feel this? Like, he started crying and I was like, yeah, I can feel that. Pause. The dog was eating tissues. What's new? So I have like little trash cans in both our bathroom and the half bathroom, and she can still lift the tops up. That's why I have my door closed back there, and I try and keep the bathroom doors closed because she gets into everything, you guys. This puppy is gonna be a puppy forever. Now, Chesapeake Bay Retrievers are puppies until they're about 3 or 4, as far as like their energy, their crazy behavior. Oh my gosh. I took some ibuprofen this morning because that's all that I can take, really. He didn't prescribe me anything else, which I'm not really one to take pain pills anyways. I usually just deal with it. And then they prescribed me amoxicillin and this like swelling medicine. So I'm like, sure, sign me up, let's do this. I signed the waiver that I'm allowing them to, or I'm approving them to extract the tooth. I didn't think anything of it because I'm like, I'm gonna be numb, no issue. It was the most painful thing I've ever had dental-wise in my life. It was awful. I don't wish that on anyone. It was so bad. The grinding, them pulling my lip constantly. And then when they pulled the crown off, he's like, it's gonna sound like a bag of potato chips. And let me tell you, it was like, sound just like you and your hand opening and putting your hand in the potato chips and it going crunch, crunch, crunch. You guys, it was intense. I should have brought my headphones. My neighbor was like, just bring your headphones, you'll be fine. And I forgot them on the counter and I was like, well, I could go back and get them, but I was already checked in, and I should have, because I was there for 2 hours. So in conclusion, it was awful and your girl's hurting today, but I'm gonna get my errands done. I.e. I still hate the dentist and my gums are all jacked up. I just know that I'm hurting and I can't have wine for 3 days. So I kill, it hurts to laugh too. I can't spit, I can't use mouthwash. So when I'm brushing my teeth I have to let it fall out of my mouth, she said. Oh my gosh, you guys, it could be worse, right? It could be worse. My jaw could be, or my mouth could be sewed shut. Like, I know that's like a real thing with dental work, but your girl is hurting and I'm like, what do I eat? I made soup last night, like at home, but I really wanted some Panera soup. I got the Emmy some mac and cheese and some bread, and I just slurped my soup up. So my question for you is, what is like the worst dental experience you have been through? Are you blessed with really good genetics in dentists or dental work? Like, you know, when you go there, you always have a clean bill of health. It's awful, you guys. I am such a habitual flosser. Like, I feel like I take care of my teeth, so it just sucks because I know every time I go to the dentist, like, there's always something. But like I said before, we'll get through this. Today is errand day. It's the beginning of the month, so I try and stock up on my Sam's Club haul and some groceries from Walmart. We thankfully have a Walmart like 2 minutes from us, so it just, when I need anything, they have majority of what I need. There's also an Aldi equally as close, and so I usually shop at both of those, like when I do my grocery shopping. Trader Joe's isn't too far. I like going to Trader Joe's, but for my necessities, like my basic things, I usually just stop at Walmart for whatever. It's February, so Valentine's is coming up, and both the girls came home with their lists of what their teacher would like. So I gotta get that at some point because I'm always last minute when it comes to like class stuff. I either forget or like the list for needing whatever comes like later, and then I'm like rushing to the store to get the things. I'm sorry, this is not going to be a very nice video, but I am literally miserable today. So I just wanted to hop on and say hello and hope that your week is going well. I have not forgotten about my channel. I just am trying to get through this. Lots of fun videos coming soon with the warm weather. Obviously it's only February, but with the warm weather, I'll definitely be posting a lot more often. We love to camp and boat and do all the things, so I can be a little more consistent right now. Short month in February, and I'm really trying to focus on like my health and my nutrition and just getting back to feeling better before the summer. Let me know if you can relate, because I feel like the winter pounds are just adding up. So definitely something that I'm working on, in addition to getting better from this. But we'll get through it, and there's always tomorrow, and we're just gonna get better from here. So welcome back. Yes, my face is still swollen, but I'm going to the hair salon today and I am beyond excited. I wanted to do a before I left the house. As you can see, even after a few hair masks, I still have a lot of like damage and hair that needs to be cut after having dreadlocks, because all of this is like super duper thin. I also need a good dye job, but today I'm just gonna get a toner to kind of tone out some of this brassy gold color. I wanna get some health back in my hair before we start bleaching or anything. So like I said, I just wanted to do a before. I am such a like left part person. I always part on my left. But because I'm gonna start growing out my undercut, I think, I'm gonna try center part to kind of cover up that undercut. So try and keep it like the shortest, maybe like chin length, like bob. I don't know. Stay tuned, let's see what we do. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and if you'd love to share a story below, I will definitely read your comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe. Have a great day.